another, officially the end of another training camp for you. Talk about what this experience was like this time around before you compare it to previous.
Well, I mean, I definitely got a lot more reps this time around, and overall, I think we, got off to a right start. I think, we accomplished some things that we wanted to get accomplished. Obviously, at times, we weren't consistent enough, but I think we got better as a whole. We just need to continue these next 2 weeks before we get to Buffalo.
Chad, with the mixing and matching of offensive linemen, some getting hurt, some does that throw off the timing a little bit when you really have your first team offensive line attack?
No, I mean, I think everybody's competing and everybody's going 100%. So for me, it's not worrying about who's in there. It's more worried about what I have to get accomplished in my reads and what accomplished in the play, rather than who's in the offense at all time.
But when you have your set line, it is a timing issue of time. It's like they know you, they know your cadence, and the other year.
Sure, I mean, the cadence is different, I think, for everybody. We try to stay consistent, but overall, I think, we just got to adjust because somebody's going to go down in the season, somebody's going to get hurt, and there's going to be a new guy in there. So, we just got to keep adjusting whoever's in there.
Chad, in terms of his practice demeanor, his personality, Brandon Marshall, have you worked with any other receiver, another receiver you worked with in college that you compared with Chad ranks?
Yeah, I played with Braylon Edwards for my last year in college, but Brandon's, they're both very talented, but Brandon, he has 2 more inches on Braylon. I feel he's a little bit more physical, and what I've seen out here in practice, he's going to be one of the greatest. He's a great receiver. He's a great guy. We just need to keep grinding away and keep becoming consistent.
Personality-wise, it's competitive. As he talked about it, he's not going to hide his emotions. Things aren't going well in practice.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't think anybody wants to hide their emotions. If a play goes wrong and we don't make the play, obviously we're going to be upset. But we just got to move on to each and next play. Worry about that play at a time, and just keep concentrating on one play.
Notice here about his work ethic, whether he says he's great at work ethic. Has there been one thing that you've noticed that you guys have just advanced?
I think his releases. He's constantly working on releases, and just figuring out the way he could beat our corners out there. Vontae's, showing different techniques, so Brandon will show a little bit different, trying to get off the ball a little bit easier. So I think just the grind that he has with his technique and always trying to get open for us.
That's rare to see from wide receiver. You don't see a guy just constantly working out.
Well, everybody works at it, but I can see him every day. He's coming at me, hey, I'm going to try to work on this route and, try to get off this way. And I think he's done a great job with it.
Chad, how important is it to have a crisp game against Jacksonville this weekend, or the sloppiness of his handling?
Well, it's very important. We need to clean up a lot of things on offense, especially with the first team, clean up the penalties, execute to, where we feel we're very efficient. I think overall we just need to be consistent, efficient, and just effective out there and make plays. I think there's just different pass plays that I need to put a little touch, or if I really have to cram it in. But it's the different defensive. It's man-to-man coverage. There's not a lot of air to throw it up there and let it easy and fall into their hands. It's more driving the ball down the field than anything. But we've been working on that, and I think the receivers have become accustomed to how I've been throwing.
Throw a pretty hard ball. I guess some guys talk about that.
Yeah, I'm sure they do, but I guess that's how I play, and that's how my demeanor is at quarterback, and we just got to get adjusted to it.
How much better are you prepared for what's coming than you were in that San Diego game when you were going on the field?
Oh, I'm very prepared. I think just understanding, what I've improved on from last season and what I've learned in 1 year of experience is tremendous right now. And I think with this training camp and understanding the offense and the new things that we're trying to get accomplished, I feel comfortable in what we need to get done.
Chad, what's it like drop back to pass? You can't wait coming at you around the corner.
Our whole defense, not only Cameron. Cameron's obviously done a great job in camp, but our whole defense, I think, has been doing a great job with Coach Nolan mixing things up and preparing us for the season. But there's guys, that are playing hard out there, and we just got to try to match it on offense and compete with them each and every day.
Chad, what's the quarterback room like as a whole? 4 of you guys, obviously 4 different styles, but what are the similarities? What do you guys pull from each other? Well,
I think overall we try to help each other out to the best of our ability. obviously everybody has a different style, but obviously Chad's in there. He sees everything going on when he's not in there, and we communicate, hey, we should have gone here with the ball, we should have did this, and communicating even with Coach Lee. I think we all stayed, humbled and well-rounded, knowing that this is, still a competition out there. We need to compete against each other, and we just need to make each other better.
Baseball, they're always talking about the velocity. How do you test on strength? Have you ever been clocked with the gun?
I don't think I've thrown a baseball in a while, except for at the Marlins game, but I think I throw a football probably harder than I throw a baseball right now, just because of the different style. But I've never been clocked. But I guess I just leave it how. Not really. I mean, I feel I can get the ball where it needs to go, and I just need to, I guess, be more accurate with my throws than anything, rather than speed.
Did you play ball in high school, baseball?
I played up until 8th grade.
Touch pass, is it different throwing motion, or is it what's different about throwing that kind of pass than
I think it's more the arc than anything. I think rather than just straight lining the ball out, we have to throw it. You see us throwing over the nets. Coach Lee has those nets set out.
What's different about your arm motion?
There's nothing different. I mean, it's obviously it's not a straight whip. You got to control it. You have to be consistent in how you're going to throw it, but it's still getting on top of the ball. It's still pulling the ball down. It's just you just got to feel the touch. It's not always 100%. It could be 85. It could be 70%.
How much fun is it to be in a room seeing a lot of great plays called? What's the demeanor like with you guys?
Oh, Coach Henning's been wonderful. I mean, obviously he's a quarterback-friendly coordinator. He protects us in the right ways, but over his how many years he's been in the league, he's just come up with so many different philosophies and just kind of stuck with the same things that keeps us consistent as quarterbacks, where we know where to go with the reads. We understand how to accomplish and make plays in our offense, which is very quarterback-friendly.
Brandon was saying that he wants to be better in the red zone. In the previous years, it seems like that fade alone is going to be a huge weapon for you. You guys talk about just
Yeah, I mean, we've been working out here trying to get more touchdowns in the red zone and throwing the ball a little bit more in the red zone, but overall, I mean, we just got to complete it. We got to keep working at it. We should try to stay after practice, complete those fades. I mean, with Brandon, with the other receivers, and yeah, it's going to be a challenge because we can run any routes down there with our receivers right now.
Does it give you though a little sense of calm to have a 6'5" target jump like that?
Yeah, I mean, when you got a big receiver down there that can jump and go after the ball, it makes it a lot easier for the quarterback down there. And we'll try to get him the ball if it's one-on-one down there. If not, we'll move on to our reads.
And Tyler, big going through a training camp now with him and seeing the improvement for him, I guess, what have you picked up on there? How's he doing?
Yeah, I think Tyler's done a really good job. I mean, he's throwing the ball very well. He's making good decisions out there, and we're just keep competing out there, and it's a lot of fun to have him by my side because he challenges me every day. He makes a good throw, and then I want to get after it and make a good throw. So it's good competition between us. Oh, I mean, it's great. If he wants to come back and play, it's a great opportunity for him, and obviously his team wants him back, and we'll see what happens.
You think you'll ever have helicopters following?
What's that?
You think you'll ever have helicopters following you around? Coming to get you?
I hope not. I hope I make my decision cut and clean there.
I know you're plenty busy, but if you watched the first 2 episodes of Hard Knocks,
I watched a little bit of it.
as a fellow quarterback, they focus quite a bit on Sanchez.
Yeah.
Would you be comfortable with somebody kind of seeing what you do in quarterback meetings or anything else like those lines?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes you feel like you're getting some of their terminology and you're kind of getting a feel of what they're doing out there. And it's tough because, everybody's trying to keep everything a secret until the season comes, but everybody figures it out. I guess, I don't know. It's tough to say right now, but I don't know if our program would be, willing to do that. And I think we kind of keep it under wraps, Coach Toronto.
Well, you have a different, your personality is
All right.
a little different than Mark's. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be out there talking for an hour, about what I'm doing here and what I'm doing there. I keep it under control and handle my business in a different way.